The Witch, elimination round. We're gonna play as the Witch on elimination round, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I hate the Witch. I'd rather play as the Inventor than the Witch. I think the Witch is the hardest character. I have no idea what we're going to do in order to try to make a victory happen here, because I really don't feel like the Witch is particularly effective, especially early when you have, you know, a 4 damage turn is like a good turn. that certainly does not feel good, does it? Cauldron, inflict, throw dice. He's gonna get his attack off. Oh, definitely. What's the Joker's gimmick? The Joker's gimmick is that you have, the Jester, is that you have a deck and not equipment slots. I like the Jester. I think the Jester is a very fun way of playing. Hate the Witch. Magic Missile. Even, do 5 damage. Let's put that in the number 6 slot. Sure. If we roll 6s, we can get that out there. Roll 3 extra dice. I think we should go on this turn because he gains a lot of thorns. We need to kill him quickly. Well, I mean, please give me a 1, 2, or 6. What am I supposed to do? If you don't roll a 1, 2, or a 6, you just literally can't do anything. So I guess we'll just not do anything. And I will do 5 damage to you, throw a dice, be at 2 HP. Man, I got hiccups all of a sudden. Take a drink. And I think we will immediately take Ice Shard. I like being able to lock down an enemy. I really enjoy the spell. I don't necessarily feel... Yeah, this is fine. I don't necessarily feel like we would have too much of a problem freezing enemy dice. However, there is one exception. There's the Yeti that has snowballs, and his are all upgraded, and they do 2 damage on top of the dice damage. That's a pain in the butt, and that is extremely unfortunate. But, you know, against an enemy like Sneezy here, it's basically a hard counter. There you go. In fact, we can also put a block, which seems pretty decent. Let's do that. Then honestly, inflict. As long as we roll, as long as we roll 1 odd, we can keep him locked down, and if we get another odd, then we can keep ourselves from taking any damage whatsoever. Now, we did not get what we needed on this turn, but that's okay. At least he's only going to do 3 damage. Against certain enemies, this freeze is going to be OP. I do wish that I could get some better rolls, though. There you go. Ice seems to be far more reliable than Shock. I agree, Blexmer, but against certain enemies, especially in the elimination round, it's not that OP, but it is still, I think, extremely good. So Marshmallow. Do we want to have a different prepared spell? Cauldron is not fantastic. You might want to have like a Magic Missile, a Magic Shield, an Ice Shard, Hall of Mirrors. Put the Hall of Mirrors as my prepared spell. getting extra dice early in a combat would be very useful if you can draw something that's not ones. So, I did that wrong, but... Hey, we got Ice Shard. We did 2 damage. Yeah. Marshmallow can do a lot of damage. At least we can Crystal Ball. Still no 6s, gotta love it. Let's make sure that you are rolling 2 1s. If you roll 2 1s, you're screwed. So, give me a 4. Give me a 4. Give me a 4. I mean, what can I do? What can I do? What can I say? You roll only odds over and over again. But at least he did roll 2 odds, which is good for us. Okay, we finally got a 4, but now we need to turn 1 4 into an odd. Okay. Ice Shard. Ice Shard. New dice. New dice. Do 3 damage. You're gonna do 3 more damage to me, but at least I'm not gonna die. Good lord. Oh my. Upgraded or prepared? I really think having a prepared slot is better because we would like to have a free Ice Shard out so we can make sure we freeze our enemies immediately. Now, Stereo Head, we want him to roll high because if he rolls 6s, he won't be able to affect us, but I still think you want to go for the freeze, ideally, first. Now, Magic Key. I've actually learned to like Magic Key because it means you can split your dice and then get, you know, like a 3 and a 1 out of a 5 if you don't want to play a Magic Shield or something. But we want to put 5s into Ice Shard, and 6s we want to have extra dice, so I actually feel like we don't need Magic Key right now. Bandage is nice if you can get an infinite number of dice, but it's super slow. And against enemies that scale and get stronger, it's impossible to really effectively use that. Okay, I mean... honestly, it is what it is. This is ideal, though. A 6 is what we want him to roll. Max of 3. I still think you freeze him to reduce his damage output. And now he's doing 2 damage a turn, which is not that bad. Just give me a magic missile, something to do with an even. If we put 1 odd into the shield, we're taking no damage every turn. But we do need to get Magic Shield out and have an extra odd to play it, which is not looking amazingly like it's gonna work. I would be okay getting another offensive spell, something that we could use instead of Ice Shard if an enemy is strong against 1s. I'd be willing. How much damage can we do? 3, 5, it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So close, so close. If we make another magic missile, we can do more though. So, 3, 5, 10, that's 13 damage. So we can kill him on this turn. No reason to use the crystal ball. It's gonna be 3. Magic Missile, Magic Missile. And we have plenty of apples to heal. But this is still the early game. This is still, you know, if you make it this far, you're probably gonna at least live to floor 4, but it gets substantially harder on floor 5 right before the boss. Because there's no heals. I think that our spellbook is kind of alright right now. I do think they added in more apples in a recent patch to make the witch easier, which is definitely appreciated. Deal 5 damage, freeze all dice. So we can lock him down, but all of his spells do 5 damage. I don't mind being frozen with Cauldron, but dude, what is this? What is with these rolls? 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2. Ugh. So he can do 5 damage every single turn. We can do. I really don't want him to get Hall of Mirrors is the thing. That's it. I don't want him to get Hall of Mirrors. Maybe we don't freeze him. And if you don't freeze him, what do? Infliction, infliction, infliction. You do 9 damage. I mean, let's see what he rolls. Don't roll a 6. Actually, you know what? He can 4 Hall of Mirrors because it's evens. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, I did a dumb. We can keep one of his dice locked down, but now he is gone. Not Super Saiyan, but he's gonna be much harder. Gain more dice. Oh, thank you. Okay, just do 10 damage on this turn. I don't know how that's gonna happen. Oh, I have handled this one very poorly. He is dead next turn, but he could do like 15 damage to us. He's gonna do a lot of burning. He's gonna. Oh no! He can only use the spell once. It's amazing. Okay. Yeah, I forgot that guy didn't actually need 6s anymore. He just needs any even. Slime Ball even, add 2 poison. You know, we do need something else to use our evens on because we have Ice Shard Magic Shield. Could replace Infliction with this, and it's technically 3 damage over 2 turns. Against someone who's weak against poison, we can use this. Against someone who we don't want to freeze, we can use this. You know what? I actually feel like that might be pretty decent. Even against the cactus. We don't want to hit the cactus, but we could poison the cactus. In theory. Odd to gain thorns. Yeah, if we make him roll... Well, I mean, he's still going to do a lot of damage with Cactus Spear, so it's not perfect. Tell you what, Hall of Mirrors, get another dice. Do damage. Get a Cauldron. Get a shield out. I hate that the one on the left can take any die. I think it, not upgraded, it can only take an even. So if you freeze him, he can't do any damage, but right now he is doing damage. And attacking him would do a lot of damage to us, but I think we need to. Unless we can get slime balls. If we can get slime balls, we don't have to worry about it. Right, I forgot. Any attack, even throwing a dice, will hit thorns. Oh, that is extremely scary. Give me a slime ball. That's not an attack, so it didn't hit thorns. I think we have to freeze him, because we have to do damage. Let's gain a magic shield. I'm gonna toss out another ice shard. Thorns bypasses shield. I forgot about that. And dude, I really don't want to hit him again, so I'm just gonna end my turn. We might die against Cactus, is the problem. That's 7 damage right there. So I can hit him once. I think we're gonna die against this Cactus. The fact that, like, you can't block the thorns just makes it such a pain in the ass. I can do 1 attack. And then we have to put up block to block him from hurting us. So how do we do that? We can put up 6 block But if he rolls high, he can do up to 10 damage. We can't duplicate because we haven't gotten duplicate. We picked up we saw nudge and magic key. So we can only get 6 block on this turn, which means that we won't die if we don't freeze him, but then we have to put stuff into slime ball. Okay, so here's how this is gonna work. We're gonna make a slime ball. We're going to magic shield, increment his poison. We are going to play a new magic shield, gain more block, slime him again, and then we need to hit him. Oh my god, this is the worst case scenario turn. It happened. There's 10 damage. But we need to get 3 more poison on him, which I think we can do. Oh my god. This is why I took Slime Ball. For an enemy that Ice Shard doesn't really work that well against, don't throw a dice. In fact, you know what? For an enemy that the Frost doesn't work against, we need something else, and the poison does give us something else. Duplicate, finally. We're gonna take this one over Magic Missile. And honestly, we're gonna make sure we get Duplicate out immediately. Oh, but it's only duplicate high value dice. Ugh, keep the Ice Shard. We need Duplicate to be on an upgrade, I think. I don't know. Freeze a dice, roll a 1. Okay, I mean, we could do Glass Cauldron instead of Ice Shard, and then freeze an enemy instead of using Cauldron, and then use poison to kill enemies. But enemies that are strong against poison won't be killed that easily. Oh, excuse me. Well, the rounds after this one even worse. Yes, Omega Weapon, they get harder. Like, freeze dice, roll a 1. Slime Ball requires an even. Ice Shard, Magic Shield do require odds. I really don't want to get rid of Slime Ball against enemies that are strong against freeze. Maybe a Cauldron is not that worth. Like, I like Cauldron to re-roll a dice. I don't want Cauldron to give me a 1. I don't know. Rat. Inflict 1 poison, roll a new dice. Dude, you know... Oh, you know what? This takes the dice with it. It's not reusable. Could take Rat, though. Take Rat instead of... Slime Ball, you inflict less poison, but you do get the dice back that you can do other things with. You know... I'm taking time on this one, but I just don't know. I don't know what to do. We do need freezing for the vacuum, though. We need to make sure he rolls all 1s. So we can do that. We have Ice Shard. We can get the Silver Cauldron, but I think I'd like this Cauldron instead. Although it does work with Ice Shard, Magic Shield. Although with Ice Shard, you don't want to roll a 1. You want to roll a 5, you know. So I'm going to keep what we've got. And I'm tempted to take Rat because you can at least get your dice back if you can roll a 5. But it does take up a dice slot on its own. It's like the exact same value out of a Slime Ball. It is, because if you play a Slime Ball, for 1 dice, you get 2 poison. If you play the Rat, for 2 dice, you get 2 poison. And it is 2 dice because you have to cast it in between using the 1 dice to play it. So I think we're just going to fight this guy after we take Glass Cauldron, because I want to freeze my enemies. I thought about it, and I think we want to get as much freezing as possible, even if we roll ones. Rolling one just means more freezing. Let's do it. Let's frickin' go. So, Dust Cloud, Bloodsuck. Well, we're gonna freeze you. And then I will poison you. Freeze and poison is what we are now. Rat is only one poison, but it's the same amount of dice technically in a slime ball if you get good rolls, is what I think about it. Okay. If it's Magic Shield. If it's odd, I would like to play it here. There's a 3. It was an even? Sure. We're not really getting good value right now, but at least he's rolling ones, which means he can only do 2 damage per turn. All we need now is to actually get the Magic Shield active. And if we get Magic Shield active, we theoretically don't take any more damage. Except... we do need a Glass Cauldron still. Because we gotta freeze 3 of his dice every turn, which is hard to do. You know what? Get rid of this dice. Give me a 1. Then, give me an extra dice. Then give me a Glass Cauldron, change this, and freeze his last dice. I'm gonna take 3 damage on this turn. But we got another extra dice. Okay, so this is an even. You could turn it into an odd. Turn it into a 1. We got a lot of 1s, which is not ideal, but is what it is. Taking 0 damage. We've got him locked down. And we have plenty of healing on the floor, so I'm not worried. I'm just trying to practice being as efficient as possible, seeing if this strategy will actually work. Red Hex. I really wish I could see what the upgrades on those do. But sure, we'll keep rolling like this. Okay. We're definitely going to fight the bully first. We want access to the healing, and we have to kill all 3 enemies to level up. Now, I hate the layout because we will not be able to use this apple down here if we go this path, but we get more access to apples here. So it's really wish that you just had access to the apples immediately, but I understand. So, he just does a lot of damage. The freezing doesn't really help us. So we just have to kill him, like, insanely quickly, which we can't really do. So I'm a little worried. I'm very worried, in fact, you might say. Freezing him doesn't really matter because he can still do 8 damage a turn, every turn. What is with these rolls? Like... The problem with Silver Cauldron is that if you just roll 1s, you can't do any damage. We've done 6 damage in 2 turns. If we put up a magic shield, we'll take less. Dude, we need frickin' 6s! Gotta get the Hall of Mirrors out there at some point, or poison him, or something. Like freezing him, it just doesn't matter. Because, oh no, he does 4 damage with this dice. He would do 7 damage if you put it in Rock Plus. But we're just slowly dying. And there's a pretty decent chance that we're just gonna die on this turn. Thankfully, we actually did get the freeze. And thankfully there's plenty of healing after this guy, because if there wasn't, we would be dead. Man, he just does so much damage every turn. Now, Rhino Beetle, we are actually pretty strong against with the freeze, because Rhino Beetle can only do 2 damage a turn unless he gets his headbutt ability, which we can charge a block for. So, actually feel like this is not a bad fight for us if we can inflict multiple freezes on him. So, Glass Cauldron. He is going to do a lot of damage on this turn if we do a setup turn, but I think we do a setup turn. I kind of hate it, but... let's make sure that we're set up. And that's a really good roll. Taking 2 damage, he's getting charged. We need to get Magic Shield out. In fact, we might want multiple Magic Shields, because we need to get block charged up for Beetle Headbutt. So let's get 1. And you know what? Let's get 2. Let's get 2 of them out. We can only activate 1 this turn. I only froze him once. Yeah, we need more odds. We need maybe we should have kept the Silver Cauldron out, because we're gonna take 1 this turn. It's good. We have 5 dice. It's pretty good. I tell you what, I know we just played Slime Ball, but give me another dice. We've never played Duplicate. I think that's my biggest mistake, is not being able to play Duplicate and not playing Duplicate. We need to duplicate good dice when we get them early in the fight. We really need to. Gonna take another 1. We have 6 dice. We've only taken 4 damage in the fight so far, but we really need to get ourselves set up, like, now. Unfortunately, we don't have Glass Cauldron ready. But we can put up some block this turn, finally. Still want we want to roll a 1 now so we can get the Glass Cauldron out. I mean, we're getting lucky because he's rolling low when I'm only freezing him for 1, but my strategy is to freeze him multiple times, but I'm just not doing it. We need to do it. So, give me the Glass Cauldron, and then hey, roll a 1. Put up block. You needed the 1 for the Glass Cauldron, you moron, man! Oh my... Ugh. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. At least we have 7 shield, but I'm screwing it up. I'm screwing it up. Okay, 1 die locked, took 1 damage. Put a Glass Cauldron out. Freeze a dice. Put a glass cauldron out. Freeze a dice. Freeze a dice. We're gonna take 2 damage. But I think we're gonna live through the fight because of the poison, honestly. But this has been extremely sloppy. I've misplayed somewhat fiercely. At least he's not strong against poison. And I don't think we have any heals between... Yeah, you're dead. I don't think we have any heals between this fight and the next fight. Hopefully we can buy some at the shop. Please let me buy health. Oh, thank you. Now you also have Inferno. I tried that once before. I didn't really like it because I couldn't seem to get a good value out of the fire and the ice working at the same time. So I think we're not gonna take it, but dude, I got no freaking idea. We're at 19 HP, going up against a tough enemy. I could replace Ice Shard with Blizzard, which would allow me to do more damage. Which I kind of like. Okay. Wisp is strong against fire. Well, I don't have fire. Fool's Fire, Burning Light, Fool's Fire. We want him to roll 1s. Not a good turn 1. We did 2 damage. Sorry, we did 1 damage. And we're taking 6 plus 2 with the burns. Okay, but now we've got our limit break. Yes, I'm using the dice. Then, we want to freeze all of your stuff and put up a lot of block. I would like to play a Hall of Mirrors. I would like to put up a block. I would also like to Glass Cauldron to freeze a dice. Glass Cauldron to freeze a dice. Glass Cauldron to freeze a dice. And Glass Cauldron to freeze a dice. Slow play it. We did 0 damage that turn, by the way. I've never seen Vanish yet. I have no idea. You know what? Take the damage. Get your limit break charged. If we go down to 1 HP, we can get it charged. We can try to engineer that. Okay, dupe. We I just need to find some way of doing more damage. So do damage. Then freeze a dice. Freeze a dice. Freeze a dice. Add block. All we have to do is kill this guy. Don't tell me what it does if I don't know what it does. Don't spoil me. I want to find out for myself. Can I take 5 damage? No. If I freeze him, he can't do anything. We're also not doing that much. I think I might take the damage in order to specifically try to get Crystal Ball on the next turn, What if I put up no block? I can take 3 damage and go down to 3 HP, and then on the next turn, Crystal Ball immediately, because he'll do 2 to me. Take 3 damage, go down to 3 HP. Yeah. Now he's gonna do 2 damage if I burn, or if I freeze all of his dice. So give me a dupe on the 5. We're gonna freeze a dice. We're gonna freeze a dice. We're gonna freeze dice. We're gonna freeze a dice. But I'm not gonna put up the block. I have to take the 2 to get my crystal ball charged, which is the only way I think that we live, so that's why I'm doing it like this. The heartbeat is getting on my nerves. Sorry, Kavini Weenie, but it is what it is. That's not the damage I'm looking for. We should be able to block through him, though. For the most part. We do have to put a magic shield block. And we basically can't take any more damage for the rest of the fight. Which is not that hard to do, because he only does 2 damage a turn, it feels like. Unless Vanish does something that I don't know what it does. But we have to also make sure we blizzard him every single turn. I need like a 3 and a 6, but we can't get it because we can't get a duplicate. Alright, duplicate a dice. Then put a 4, 4. Dun, 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 dun. I'm sorry for the dung dung, but like, it is what it is. Magic shield. Do damage. We only need to freeze 3 more dice. And then we can actually also throw the burning dice. So he's prioritizing damage over Fool's Fire. Now, oh my god, we rolled no odds. Luckily we have Glass Cauldron, but I think we have to use the burning dice. But I have to put it blocked before I use the burning dice, otherwise we die. So, we have to use... Okay, duplicate a dice. God, I hate this. Duplicate a dice. I gotta turn it into a 1. How do I live? Just kill him, 12 damage. Oh, I've done it. I was focusing really intently on seeing if I could do what I felt like I needed to do. Oh my god. Oh, we lived. Oh my god, illuminate, no thank you. So I took the prepared spell because I think we need a prepared spell. I would like to be able to get extra dice as quickly as possible, but we need to roll 6s for that to happen. I had to think about it. Cornelius! Oh, thank God. Cornelius, we're strong against Cornelius. You know, Cornelius is actually an enemy that makes me wish that I had anything that let me heal, because against Cornelius, we are strong. We freeze him, he can't do that much damage, but unfortunately, we have no way of healing. I'm gonna go to the shop to see what we can get, though. Dude, honestly, I'm okay with this turn. We'll duplicate, get ready for the next turn. He rolled exceptionally well. And he has a guaranteed flight every turn, which is just really freaking annoying. Okay. I hate that things were weakened. Give me a duplicate. This is gonna be a tough one. But I think what we want to do is get a magic shield out. Gain some block and then start weakening the... oh, Loud Bird! Right. It was better just to play the ones for Cauldron. Okay, he's doing 4 damage. Do you do damage when you silence me? Do 3 damage and silence the enemy. Oh my god, I hate it. Okay, dump the 2, dump the 4. Roll. Oh my god, these rolls are so bad. Duplicate the 6 at least. Needs a 5 for 3 shield. Well, we don't have shield, so what we're gonna do is Glass Cauldron. Then, Glass Cauldron. Glass Cauldron. We're gonna do damage. Throw a dice. So 3 of his dice are at least frozen, so he's going to only do 4 damage to me this turn. I hate it, but... No, 5 damage. I hate it, but it's like as good as I can get it. Yeah, the silence is really annoying. I can't even play anything on this turn. I can play a magic shield. And that's not even worth anything. Yeah, silence means I can't play any of my skills. He's hitting hard, weakening all my things. And he's still dodging every single frickin' turn, man. We need to start putting up more block. You know what? Give me more 5s in that case. We'll dump a die. Get another 5. I think I screwed it up. No, we got rid of the dodge already. I was thinking for a minute, I was like, what did I do wrong? Oh no. No, we're fine. Blizzard. Did I not put a 4 in there? I must have put a 5 in there. That's my bad. Well, I mean, we'll just do it like this. But I definitely did that wrong. It's not what I intended. We have 6 shield. That's something. Oh my god, we're taking -1 damage this turn. I can't believe it. We are silenced though. Turn after turn after turn after turn after turn. Needs a 6, alright. Needs a 5, alright. Honestly, the weakness is not that bad because right now I have enough dive. The problem I'm seeing is that this frickin' bird is silencing me turn after turn. How much damage can we do? We can do 12 plus 10. We can do 22 damage. Can we eke out another 3 damage somewhere? No. So we're not gonna kill the bird on this turn. So what we're gonna do is make sure that we can do some freezing and damage. Maybe not even any damage, just freezing. I fucking screwed it up again. God damn it. No, we can at least get more 5s and get some block on this turn, but I keep screwing it up. We have 10 block. Maybe all I really need to do is just wait until we're not silenced. Okay, we got 1 shield. Duplicate minus. Freeze the dice. Okay. I gotta plan out my actual turn this time. We're gonna 1, do a 2. That's 1 freeze. That's 2 freeze. That's 3 freeze. Which means we can't play anything else. But we have to break silence in order to freeze. I would like to freeze. We don't have to, though. So if we're not going to freeze, what are we going to do? Because freezing doesn't seem to help that much against Loud Bird. Because 2 dice here, 1 dice here, it doesn't matter. It doesn't do anything. The only thing we prevent is just a little bit of damage from Echo Blast. So what would we prefer? We would probably prefer block, block, more block, so we can dump the 4 and the 2. So, because what we're going to do is dupe a 5, and then dupe a 5. Then we're going to block, block, block. We're not silenced. We can make progress on this turn. So I think I've figured out this fight is all about making progress. However you can. So like on this turn, kind of feel like, well, I've already played it, so we'll just put it out there. Kind of feel like we just want to put up as much block as we can. We're putting up block, we're getting stronger because we're getting more dice. And if we keep up this pace, we shouldn't take any more damage. We should be able to eventually outpace the bird because the bird isn't getting any stronger. I think I started this a little bit incorrectly, but I'm making up for it right now. Can only put up 6 block this turn. What do we not need? I don't think we need a 2 and a 4, but I definitely don't need 2 4s. Dump those. Poison might be nice just to do some freaking damage. Duplicate needs a 6, we don't have a 6. Hollow Mirrors needs a 6, we don't have a 6. Magic Shield, Magic Shield cards a 5. Okay. No, wait a minute. No, yeah, this will work, No, but you don't get a dice back is the problem. It's the problem. Yeah, because when he dodges, you don't get your dice back, which is just so annoying. That's okay, still 12 block. Pretty bad turn, we're gonna take 9. We only put up 6 block on that turn, but we did get pretty unlucky. This is a lot better. This is a lot better. We're just gonna keep duping these 5s basically whenever we can. I think I figured out that the 5s are my lifeblood. And then honestly, right, dodge. I need to figure out if throwing dice gets around the dodge, because if it does, that would be worth doing. I would love to end this fight with 19 HP. It wouldn't be a lot, but it would be more than we have, or more than I thought we were gonna have, maybe necessarily is a good way of phrasing it. Okay, Magic Shield, duplicate. I think this is a very good turn specifically to get dice. This is a very slow fight, but again, if I can make it through, you know what? I'm throwing dice at you to kill you, bird. It's a 6 to duplicate it. We do not have a 6. In fact, we only have 1 5, which means this is going to be an annoying block turn. We're going to get a Glass Cauldron out. gonna get a blizzard out. We're gonna do some damage on this turn. Believe it or not, we've done some damage to the loud bird. Oh, we're not getting silenced. It's a modern miracle. Where'd my dice go? Hello? Oh, put you there. I don't know what I clicked on. I was moving a dice, but then when everything weakened, it dropped the dice into the spellbook. Okay. Well, block, block. Block. Get Blizzard out. Dupe a 6. Dump a 2. Do 12 damage. Okay, that was very annoying. I'm just glad that we lived, although we are half dead, but hey, we healed. And there's healing, which we're gonna buy immediately. Magic Dagger does incentivize a Hall of Mirrors build, but dude, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I feel like I need an easy victory. I kind of want to go after Cornelius right now. But let's go after the snowman first. How do we want to handle the snowman? I don't think we want to freeze him. I think what we want is maybe more shielding and more dice as quickly as possible. If we can put up a lot of block, we can get him, but I feel like poison might be the way to go. This would be a good opportunity to have Inferno. Let's just say that. All right, Snowman, you do 3 damage a dice every turn with 4 dice. That could kill me very easily. Dude, I'll be perfectly honest with you. Gain 2 extra dice turn 1. So, that's 5. That's 11 damage. And there's more dice. Okay. We do want to put up blocks. Dupe the 5. Wow, this turn is garbage. We can put up 9 block at least. But we're not doing anything else, and if I Glass Cauldron him, he could just roll more 1s. I mean, rolling 1s is better than rolling 5s, but if I freeze him fully, he's doing 12 damage. I'm only putting up 6 block, or 9 block on this turn at max. So we'd still take damage, and do basically none. I think that's too slow. So I think what we're gonna do is... I should have never gotten rid of Cauldron. I need to roll other dice. I can't just roll 1s forever and freeze dice, especially against Snowman, who was the enemy I was worried about. Like, specifically, this was the guy that I really did not want to fight. But here we are. It's 10 damage, means we're only taking 1. That's not a bad turn. And my 6s keep getting destroyed, so we can't create duplicates and we can't get more Hall of Mirrors, unfortunately, until we get Crystal Ball charged again. But at least we can maybe put up some block on this turn and then poison him slowly. Maybe that's the way to do it. So, Magic Shield. Magic Shield. Magic Shield. Slime Ball. 5. He's doing 13 damage, we're taking 3. Oh, this turn is really bad. We put up a 6 block, but we did 3 damage. We're taking none. Oh, thank you, RNG. Thank you, RNGesus. Now we can't get, unfortunately, a Hall of Mirrors, but what we can do is actually do some freaking damage on this turn. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. Yeah, honestly, we gotta hit him. I know he's gonna be frozen and he's gonna roll more 1s, but you know what? We've gotta hit him at some point. So we're gonna take 3. There go all of my 6s. So I can't freaking do anything on this turn, you son of a gun. Let's freeze one of his dice. Ideally we freeze like a 6 or a 5. Ideally we freeze a 5, but unfortunately we actually gave him 3 damage on this turn. But that's okay, we're only taking 3. No, we're only taking 0 because he only rolled the 1. Gotcha. I think we will live, because we can just throw our dice next turn, but man, this fight sucked. We're gonna take 4. Sorry, we're gonna take 7, excuse me. Sir Dub Stepcat. Hello, welcome, how you doing? Dude, I fucking hate the HP being all the way over here, I can't use it. Maybe we should have gone for the rat first and then we could have gone for the other enemy last, because now we have to try to win against Rat King. However, the freeze works very well against the Rat King. So, we're gonna freeze. We're gonna freeze, we're gonna freeze, we're gonna freeze. If we freeze all of his dice, we take very little damage. Block doesn't work against poison. So, give me a... Dude, honestly, this is a pretty good turn. We're gonna dupe a 6. We're gonna get more dice. He only has 2 dice as well, so we can very easily do all that we need to do on this turn. I think we're gonna kill the Rat King. I think we're gonna make it. If the snowman counters poison, the poison counters Rat King. So all we need to do is freeze 2 dice. Unfortunately, we can't duplicate anything on this turn, and the Rat King is strong against poison, so we probably shouldn't play poison. So what we're gonna do is just as much as we can. When he triggers his rat ability, ideally we only take 1 damage, but he could combo into more dice. You never know how it's gonna turn out. I would like to dupe a 6. Put a 6 into... Actually, can we kill him? 12 plus 10. It's not nearly enough, but that will basically guarantee that he's dead on the next turn. Dude, screw Hall of Mirrors. All we need to do is throw our dice at him. We will make it to the boss, believe it or not. We have won. I can't believe it. But playing extremely slowly, thinking about my moves, oh my god, what is this roll? Oh, okay, sure, you've used all of your abilities and you rolled another 5. I guess this is the game saying, hey, all that freezing that you've done? Yeah, I'm just saving up the 5s. Good god. I say that we're gonna win, but I mean, we still have to fight Cornelius, but let's be honest, we're probably gonna make it. So, let's fight Cornelius. Oh, good god. This is what we want. Hello, Cornelius. He gets an extra dice every turn and 110 HP. Oh, 74. Alright, that's scary. Luckily, we can freeze this guy. so roll a... Might as well get a dupe out if you're not doing anything else. Roll a 1. Screwed it up, because we just need to throw our dice. I keep forgetting that that cauldron doesn't do any damage itself. Still waiting on Blizzard, but this is still fine. Dupe 6. We dupe a 6. There's no point in duplicating anything, unfortunately. I think I'm just gonna get a little bit of poison on him. And then make sure we can freeze 2 dice on this turn. It's a pretty bad turn, but we're slowly getting ourselves built up. We're at 5 dice. Now we can finally get Blizzard out if we want it. I think we do. Let's play the poison. Play the Blizzard. Do some damage. Make sure you freeze him 3 times. Someone needs to run the math of how long this can last. How long can we do this while keeping him frozen? I need to know. At least we're starting to actually get some damage output. Every 6 turns into a Hall of Mirrors, plus 6 damage with Blizzard. You know, we have him on the ropes. And as long as we keep gaining 1 dice every turn now, I think we will win. But it's awkward. Cornelius has tiny feet, says Milk Jug. That is correct. He's a little floaty boy. He floats around, so you know his feet have atrophy. Okay, more dice. Dupe. Do some damage. Freeze. 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 1 more. Freeze. He skipped leg day with Audrey. I like it. Yeah, like we're doing 12 damage a turn and throwing dice. I think we're gonna be in the lead. In fact, on this turn, let's get another dice. Do some damage. Oh! I did the wrong thing. He's gonna get 3 dice. Oh, I put the dice into the spellbook instead of into the cauldron, but luckily he did roll 3 1s. Okay, dupe. Hall of Mirrors. Give me another Hall of Mirrors. Do some damage. Honestly, some more damage. He's gonna get 3 dice, but I wanted to do damage because I think we got him. And as long as he rolls low, then the freeze not being applied doesn't really matter that much. Look at the dice. We got 11 dice. I love it. Keep duping. Keep Hall of Mirrors. Maybe I skip lethal. Doesn't matter, because he will die before us. Just make sure that you freeze him fully. 1 more. Yeah, freeze, it 100% prioritizes the highest roll because it says it turns the highest dice rolled into a 1. That's why if he rolls a bunch of 1s and a bunch of 6s, all you need to do is freeze the 6s. Anyways, hey Cornelius. I know I have 12 dice, but just in case I screw it up, I'm just gonna play it as Blizzard. And give me an upgraded spell slot. 1 upgraded spell slot. What do the upgrades do? Duplicate can take anti-dice. Magic Shield is a block for 4. Blizzard is a freeze for 2. Hall of Mirrors is even. Slime is any dice. Freeze can be used 2 times a turn. Okay. Well, this is our run. This is our deck, and we're gonna fight whatever the boss is. Let's do it. Now, if it's Scathach, I'm gonna cry, because Scathach counters poison. Scathach counters freeze. But if we can put up enough block, maybe we can get around Scathach. It's Buster. Buster can do like 16 damage a turn with burns, but freeze counters him. So I have to probably just say, I think we got a little bit lucky on the boss fight. I think we might make it. Because all we need to do is just make him roll low. Oh, I was sleeping again. It's so weird that you always come when I'm asleep. Or maybe it's because I'm always asleep. Anyways, let's fight. You're not asleep right now. I didn't realize he had a collar on. So yes, ones counter him. In fact, he can do a lot more than 16 damage in a turn. I guess these are upgrades? Yep. So let's do this. Let's get a dice, freeze him, throw it. I'd rather gain the extra dice every turn and just let him hit me for a little bit right now, because we'll Glass Cauldron. We need to get momentum quickly. I know this feels I'm always asleep as well. So Crystal Ball, we're gonna take the 5 and the 4. We're gonna dupe a 5. Make sure we get extra dice as well. So dump a 2. Give me a Blizzard. We can actually put up a lot of block this turn as well, which is kind of nice. Glass Cauldron. Glass Cauldron. Do damage. Glass Cauldron. And then you know, give me a Magic Shield. I should probably put the this is fine. I should probably put the Glass Cauldron on the upgraded slot so we get more uses out of it. We can freeze more dice. But let's make sure we can actually Hall of Mirrors first, and then we'll do that. So we're gonna, you know what, actually dupe first. Put the 5s in there. Freeze. 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 Block. So if we can put up 6 block between his fire breaths, we're taking no damage. Minus any burn that we decide to take ourselves to charge our limit break. Which I think I will do. I think I will get a couple of freezes out there just in case. We'll dupe a 6. I keep putting that in the wrong spot, but I'll just put the dupe here in that case. I keep screwing it up, is what that boils down to. So give me the 5s. Hall of Mirrors, 4. Blizzard. Should have duplicated it, maybe, I don't know. I keep putting a dice in the spellbook when I want to play it here. Like, oh, I want to dupe the 6. Well, put the 6 in the dupe, because it's a 6. No, I just want to dupe the 6, not play a dupe. Took a little damage, who cares? Now, let's dupe the 6. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Then we got 2 6s. Let's get more dice. Glass Cauldron. Make sure he gets frozen. Do it again. Do some damage. Make sure he's frozen, gain a little bit of block. He's not gonna attack on this turn. They focus left to right, the AI, so he could, in fact, he will roll 18 damage plus burn on the next turn because he's gonna roll 1, 1, 1, 1. So we ideally would like to put up a lot of block right now, which we can do. So there's 1, 5, there's 2 5s. I love the music, by the way. The music is amazing. Yeah, we need to put up blocks. So I think we just dupe forever 5. And now we have 4 5s, a glass cauldron, which will give us more 1s to activate the 5s. So that one there, that one there, that one there. No, we actually need more. Okay, that's fine. There we go. So now we have enough 1s. So what we're gonna do is Magic Shield, gain 4 block. Magic Shield, gain 4 block. Put him in the upgraded slots for more block. And now we have 19 blocks, so we shouldn't take any damage from the next turn, but he will activate 3 of his abilities. We're gonna get a lot of burns. But the burns are not that bad because we can use them to activate Crystal Ball on this turn, which we will do. And now we have just a absolute metric F-ton of dice. So many dice, I don't know what to do with them. So let's look, see what we have. Dude, I'm playing this as slow as I freaking can. I don't want to play as the witch again. 5, 5, 4, 3. You know, stay away from the end turn button. Another 3, another 6. That's a 3. That's the 6, and that's a 3. So we can gain some extra dice with Hall of Mirrors this turn. And we can gain a little bit of block. So let's dump a 3 into Magic Shield. Some more Glass Cauldrons. Give myself more 6s. Dump a 6 in here. Put up some block. Put up some block. Put up some block. And we got another couple of 6s. Dump them in the blizzard. Do a little bit more freezing. Throw a dice. I think we got Buster. I think we're gonna bust Buster. A misclick on the end turn button right now would be lol. Well, luckily we didn't lol ourselves to death. There's probably enough damage here to kill. We won. As the witch. I don't freaking believe it. Well, I've got to give you one thing. You're persistent. Still thinking about your heart's desire? Focused on that win? Then let's set the wheel spinning. Oh my god. Oh. And now let's stop the wheel on. Look at that, another unfortunate loss. But elimination round completed as the witch. Challenge complete, defeat any 3 eliminations, we get the alchemist. Reasons for entering the dungeons to find the philosopher's stone. Likes tin, aluminum, bismuth. Dislikes nickel and lead. Interesting. Well. She seems a little tired after that. Hi everyone, still here in the dungeons, and it's such a wonderful, a great, sorry, can we re-record? No? Oh. Dude, I love that everyone gets so sad once you beat an elimination. Maybe we could all just go home, off to sue for $1 billion. Can we re-record? No. I love that everyone is getting so freaking sad. Now do Parallel Universe. Not as the witch, because next up is the Jester, but once we do elimination rounds, we'll do parallel universe and then bonus round. Because I'm kind of curious to see where the story on this goes. Will the dice get out? Will they defeat Lady Luck? When you win all 36 episodes, will there be a bonus 7th episode? I got no idea. But in any case, that was a good run, a lucky run as the witch, I feel, in order to win elimination round. Did we not die? I thought we died once, but dude, significantly harder than the witch way. I think it's all about the freeze and being able to put up block if you need to, because on a lot of fights, it's just, hey, freeze the enemy, put up 3 block every turn, you can win. But against the snowman, I think I would have preferred to have the Inferno to do double damage, but it is what it is. You know, we won, we lived, what we did worked. Might not work every time, but slow methodical play does save the day in the end. Stall tactics, exactly. Oh, in any case, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs. And I hope to see you here again for the next run of Dicey Dungeons.